Hello and welcome back. I'm Rohit Paradkar and today we are going to be talking green Lamborghinis. And I would urge you to hang around till the end because I'm not only going to talk about the two new green Lamborghini drops from Mini GT, I'm also going to talk about a brief history of the green color for Lamborghini, some interesting stories around that, and also talk about a couple of models that I think we should all look out for if we are going to be getting these in our collection. So, like I said, please try and hang around till the end because hopefully this is going to be interesting. Now, Lamborghinis. Yellow, red always stands out. I love them in those two colors. In fact, Italian supercars definitely do look good in these two colors. If you think otherwise, let me know in the comments which are the supercars you don't like in these colors. But green on a Lamborghini definitely stands out. And it's not something recent. It's been happening since the 60s, and that is one interesting story that I'm definitely going to come to. But green Lamborghinis, especially on the new generation of their models, look absolutely stunning. In fact, if you've seen the Huracan Technica, there are a few of those in a Verde Selvans, a green color in India. If you've seen those, you will know what I'm talking about. And that is one color that we are going to definitely touch upon because that's the latest drop from Mini GT. It's a Revuelto in a Verde Selvans. So let's unbox. I had the privilege of seeing this car in person in Italy and honestly it looks stunning. So I have big expectations from this model. So this is Mini GT number 789 and it is of course made under license from Lamborghini and the box says Verde Selvans. Verde Selvans translates to wild green and this color actually debuted in 2019. Let's take it out. Ooh, what a beautiful pop of color. This looks stunning. Brings back memories of the car that I saw and drove in Italy. Subtle flex. But yeah, Verde Selvans, the wild green. Now, if you've visited a forest, I don't know if you've seen a green like this because this is very fluorescent. So I've not seen a fluorescent green in a forest, but it is wild green. It debuted in 2019 with the Huracan Evo Spider. In fact, that was the communication color for the Huracan Evo Spider. And Mini GT also makes one Huracan Evo in the green and it is one sought after model. The resale value on that is already skyrocketing, right? So this color definitely is going to complement, or this car is definitely going to complement that Huracan Evo in the Verde Selvans. It's got a nice pearlescent finish to it, beautiful fluorescent green, and all the sharp cuts, all the sharp lines of the Revuelto really stand out on it. Now this is a quick follow-up to another green Lamborghini that Mini GT did recently, and that's the Countach in the Verde Medio, or the medium green. In fact, it looks a lot darker than the Verde Selvans. So if you want to compare the two colors, they're not the same palette, it's not the same paint. This one is going to be a lot more brighter. The Selvans has that fluorescent pop to it, whereas the Verde Medio on the Countach looks a lot classy. It's got that darker tinge to it and definitely looks a bit more sinister compared to the loud and flashy Revuelto that you see here. Now both these are V12s. Both of them use a 6.5 liter naturally aspirated V12 engine. Both mated to hybrid power systems. Now this one has a very small hybrid, let's put it that way, a 25 kilowatt hybrid system to put out a total of a little over 800 PS. But this one uses a strong hybrid. It's got a motor on the front axle as well, and it puts out a ridiculous 1015 PS of power. And that's not all. They're going to push it even further. There's going to be a new limited edition model based on the Revuelto, which is going to push the envelope even further. And later in the month of August, they will reveal it. It's going to have some crazy figures, a completely different design and all of that. But we'll come to that when we come to that. Right now, let's talk about these two scale models. Like I said, these are crazy numbers, crazy figures that these cars put out. Again, both completely different models, even though they are based on a similar platform, let's put it that way, because Lamborghini has been evolving this platform, the carbon fiber tub, the V12 engine, etc. This one, a homage to the original Countach, which is why you see the classic Countach shape coming through, and some of the classic Countach details like the vents on the door, even the vents on the side, the shape of the headlights, the overall design and the shape of the nose is very much like the Countach. And in comparison, the Revuelto is going to be a lot more aggressive. Is their new flagship. It is a design that is inspired by some of the other concepts that they've shown in recent times, especially the Y-shaped DRLs that we see here. And this is one design that we'll see even more going forward in some of the other Lamborghinis. The Temerario, which replaces the Huracan, has a different design philosophy going for it. But for the V12s, the Revuelto sets the basis of what the future models could look like. So very different green colors here. Both these cars place the V12 at the back, which is what the LP in their nomenclature stands for. I'd explained that even in the unboxing of the Countach. It's basically longitudinale posteriore, which essentially means it's a longitudinally mounted engine, a longitudinally mounted engine which sits at the back of the car, which is what the LP stands for. So that configuration remains similar in both the cars, but just check out the difference in the details of how the engine bays look on both the cars. If you have not seen the Countach, or if you've not had a chance to see the Countach and the real Revuelto up close, these scale models let you have a nice view of what it looks like. So here they have literally given a much cleaner look at the engine in the Revuelto. You get a big glass housing on the engine of the Countach, which is why you can still get a window into what the engine looks like. But if you like to have that raw look at the engine, the V12, the Revuelto gives you a much nicer view of that motor, especially when the car is parked for the onlookers to ogle at, for the car nerds, for the car fans like us to ogle at. They have done us a favor by keeping that engine bay so open and letting us ogle at that engine. And again, Mini GT has captured that bit so beautifully. Even these creases that you see on the roof of the Revuelto, they are pretty subtle on the real car, and they are very hard to notice unless you really go up close with that vehicle. And here Mini GT has done that so beautifully. It's nice and subtle, but when you take a closer look at the model, they are clearly visible. On the Countach, you see that the exhausts sit a lot lower, whereas on the Revuelto, they sit a lot higher, in line with those Y-shaped taillights. And you see the splitter, you see the mesh pattern captured beautifully on the Mini GT. Even the Lamborghini logo right below those exhausts just looks superb. And that octagonal exhaust pipe, or the octagonal tailpipes, looks stunning on the Revuelto. So we've seen the Revuelto, of course, in the past from Mini GT. We've seen it in the blue, we've seen it in the red. But my God, this green just stands out for me so much. The blue looks hot. The red one is just amazing on the Revuelto, but the green, it's just too good. You want to take it out during the day and do some photography with it, because that pearlescent paint just pops so very nicely. Now, here we see the vents on the side. You will see them on any of the V12 Lamborghinis. You will see that even on the Aventador that the Revuelto replaced. But you will see how the design has become so exaggerated on the new Revuelto. For those air intakes, for the side vents, they've gone so aggressive on it. And that detail, again, Mini GT has captured very well. I mean, Mini GT does some of the best Lamborghinis out there, so if you're contemplating getting yourself a 1:64 Lamborghini, check Mini GT. If they already have it, you definitely want it in your collection, because they get those details right even for this price point. Even the details on the dashboard are captured so nicely. So the dashboard of the Revuelto is again a very complex design, and Mini GT has captured that very well. I was just hoping that they could do maybe painted or a different color for the seat belts inside. That would have been a nice touch, because you can get seat belts in the same matching color as the car when you're specifying a Revuelto. And if they would have captured a detail like that, this green inside the cabin would have been amazing. So I think that's what I would love to see from Mini GT going forward, knowing that how they have been just getting better and better at the 1:64 game. If they can get a bit of color also going, for these kind of models, that would be just amazing. That will just take this to a new dimension altogether. So I would definitely love to see that. Now the Revuelto runs mixed tire sizes, even the wheel sizes and tire sizes, you will see that they're different. So you get the mixed tire sizes. One quick look underneath will tell you that the rear runs a wider setup than the front. The bottom, however, not very detailed. For comparison, there is at least some detail, a little bit of detail on the bottom of the Countach, but on the Revuelto, it's absolutely flat. I would have loved to see a bit more detail there. Looking at the level of detail that they've gone with the upper part of the top hat, I would have loved to see more on the bottom half as well. And unlike the other V12 Lamborghinis in the past, which said whatever LP nomenclature they had on the side, the Revuelto doesn't do that. It simply says Revuelto on the side. So why does it say that? Well, because like I said, it's a hybrid power system. So it puts out up to 1050 horsepower. So they have not put that into the nomenclature here. So that is going to be one another change for you. But the details, stunning. The Lamborghini logo right in the front. The headlight details, very nicely done. You get rubber mirrors as always on the Mini GT. We talked about the details of the vents and we talked about that stunning engine compartment. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And this, I think you definitely want in your collection. I think both these cars look stunning. The shapes are amazing, of course. Both the V12s really stand out. If you can pair the Huracan V10 with it, that would be a lovely collection. Now, speaking of the green color in the Lamborghini history, there's another very interesting shade that I would definitely like to add to this, and that would be another V12. I'm talking about the original Miura. Now, in the 60s, the story goes that a lady walked into the Lamborghini headquarters wanting to order the Miura in a specific shade of green. She was wearing a fluorescent green dress, which, mind you, back in the 60s was as wild as it could get. And she wanted the car to match that very dress that was close to her heart. Lamborghini did not have that on their palette, but they decided they will honor the request of their customer and try to make it happen, which they did. But they would need a sample to it, paint to sample, right? So they would need the sample of the dress to get the exact shade. So they said that we would need a part of the dress to be able to match the colors. But then the lady decided to do something even bolder than the color that she was wearing. She decided to take the dress off right there at the Lamborghini headquarters so that they could have the whole dress to match it to the color of the Miura that she was ordering. It was a scandalous episode, which is why Lamborghini decided to call that color Verde Scandal. Yep, that is the name of the color in the Lamborghini books, and you can order it even today. In fact, earlier this year, Lamborghini and their corporate sibling Ducati did another collaboration with the new Panigale V4 and the Revuelto. Both vehicles done up in black with green highlights on them, and that green is the Verde Scandal. And I hear from the guys over at Ducati India that one of those motorcycles is actually coming to India as well. So that's great news. And as for Mini GT, we've seen them do the Panigale V4 in the past, not the new iteration but the previous one. They already have the Revuelto, so if they can do this combined set, that would be one amazing combo to have. But let me know, what do you think? If they were to make a combo like that, would you pick it up? Are you going to be looking at buying these two green Lamborghinis that have recently dropped from Mini GT? And do you already know who makes the Verde Scandal Miura in a 1:64 scale? If you do, let us know in the comments, because like I said, I definitely want to add that car to my collection. I'm sure some of you might want to do that as well. And if there are any other green Lamborghinis that you can think of that definitely need to be a part of your collection, let us know in the comments below. I'm sure it's going to be helpful for all those viewers out there. Thank you so much for watching this one. As always, do not forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please give us a like, please give us a share, and do give us your feedback as well, because those are the things that keep us going. Thank you so much for watching. Until the next one, take care, drive safe, and as always, happy collecting.